Hello guys and welcome back to another career mode episode on my channel. Today we have a couple of games in this episode. It's mainly game field today, and as you can see, starting off is another pre-season game, and we have a game against Genoa. I decided to sim this match because I wanted to get straight into the season, and we did end up losing the game 1-0, which was a bit of a shame. And then we have some news. We have a training injury for Guy Demel, my current right back, for 4 weeks. He got it during training, and then as you can see, the transfer offer that we put in last episode for Jack Butland, they came back and they said that they wanted 2.8 million, so I gave in and decided to give them that money. So as you can see now, we do have another young player going out on loan, Sean Maguire, 18 years old and 56 rated, obviously going to go out and get some experience at Northampton, so hopefully he does well over there. And then as you can see, Birmingham come back and they do say that they have accepted the offer, so obviously I'm very happy about that. So it's now time to put in a contract offer for Jack Butland. So I decided to give him £2,000 above his player demands, and he does come back and he does say that he does want to join the club, and he has accepted the contract, which I'm very happy about. A 19-year-old keeper with 71 rating already and a potential of 85. He's obviously going to do great for us throughout the season. I'm really happy to have someone with that much potential on the team. So now it was time to change him and put him into the team and replace Juskalainen, as he is ready to go out and retire at the end of the season, I think it said. So now I'm just doing a bit of squad maintenance just because Demel was injured, so he was my right back at the time, I believe. So I was just changing it out and changing up the bench for the upcoming Premier League games. So it was time to just change up the squad, put some different players on the bench, and so on and so on. So Swansea come at me and they say that they have a purchase offer for Joe Cole, which I was a bit surprised about, and I decided not to sell him due to the fact that I need the squad depth in the team. So moving on after that, we do have a game against Aston Villa, the first game in the Premier League. So I decided to praise West Ham and give us that little boost before the game. So as you can see on the screen now, it says that we aim to stay clear of the drop. So they predicted the finish of 14th or 16th, I believe it was, and as you can see, it's just coming up saying, will Butland make his debut? And indeed he will, and West Ham looking forward to my leadership, which I hope I can bring the club and hopefully gain them the position that they are asking for, and that is to avoid relegation. So I'm probably going to be able to do that. I'm hoping to finish mid-table, which I'm actually really looking forward to. Hopefully we can, and I'll just see what I can do throughout the season. But as you can see, coming up, we have the first game of the Premier League season. So as you can see, Jarvis steaming it down the wing with his explosive pace, and he manages to whip in a lovely ball to Carlton Cole, and Carlton Cole is unlucky there. He fires it straight at the keeper. I'm surprised the keeper got down to save that, but they get lucky and they clear it wide, and it was unlucky for Carlton Cole inside 5 minutes, I believe that was. So as you can see, next we injure Philippe Melo, and he has to go off because he is severely injured, and I believe he is replaced by Stilian Petrov. And coming up next is our main chance of the game. So as you can see, another delightful ball from Matty Jarvis. Nolan bodying his way through the defenders and manages to latch onto it and drills it hard and low into the bottom corner and a near post as well. And it was a great, lovely finish just before half-time to give us that 1-0 advantage just before going in at the break. So coming back after half-time, we decided to make some changes. I believe I brought on Redmond, the youngster, and I did indeed bring on Wellington Paulista and Benzia again, just to give the young ones and the new signings a run out in the second half of the game, which I thought was a good choice, just to see if we could push on to get that extra advantage and give it a 2-goal cushion. But as you can see here, Benzia working it down the wing, cutting inside, and he's tugging back on my shirt quite a lot, so we do end up winning the free kick. And I was looking through which free kick takers we have on the team, and we don't have anyone with above 70 free kick accuracy, which I was quite surprised about, and I was really quite gutted. So I decided to stick Mark Noble on it due to the fact that he does have the best free kicks on the team. And as you can see, lining it up, hoping to stick this in the bottom corner, and it takes a deflection off the ball, and nothing does come from that. So that was the end of the game, guys. Not much action in that apart from the one goal that we scored just before half-time, which gave us the win in the end. So it was a great first game for us, managing to man of the match there for Jack Butland, which is great for him on his first appearance. And also Redmond shines in his West Ham debut, which I was really happy about, and the press are loving my new signings. And I suppose it gives them a confidence boost as well, because they must be feeling great about the performances that they're putting in the first game of the season and on their debut. So I was really happy about that. And then we have a few more games in this episode. I believe we have one more game, which is against Swansea, and this was proved to be quite a hard match, as for some reason on this game Swansea play a bit like Barcelona. So I was going to look at changing my squad around before going into this match, but I decided to go out and get the strongest team that I started with in the first game. But as you can see, in the 22nd minute, Michu manages to get past my defence. It was poor defending from me there, and manages to slot that bottom right corner, and it was a great finish from him. I believe he's probably one of the best signings in the Premier League for many years. I believe he was really cheap, and Swansea have picked up a massive deal on him there. But as you can see, De Guzman wiggling his way past my defence using his skill dribble, and a lovely 1-2 there with Dyer, I think it was, I'm not too sure, but he manages to slot that into the bottom right corner again. just at half-time to give them the 2-0 lead, which I was pretty disappointed about. And Swansea were all over me this game, and it was away from home, I suppose, so they have got the home advantage. But I was really gutted about it, so I decided to make some changes. I was looking at bringing on Marouane Chamakh, but I decided to leave him on the bench for this game. But I did bring on Redmond again due to the fact that he is such a pacey winger, and he manages to do wonders for me down the wing. So I was just changing it around, and at this point I was thinking who to bring on and who to take off, just to keep up probably one of the best squads that I could put out. And I decided to put Redmond and Wellington on Paulista on, I believe. I decided to leave Carlton Cole on just because he's a big up-front striker, and I was trying to deliver the crosses into him from Redmond and Jarvis. But that was the end of the game. I believe we have one chance, but Carlton Cole manages to get a shot off, and it does deflect off the defender, so it was unlucky there. And then that was the final action of the game. We didn't have a peeping chance in that game. So that's the end of the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. So we won one match in the Premier League and lost one. Not too great, but looking forward to the future matches, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.